When you start the form, open your right foot at 45 degrees. Bring the arms up, bring them over, and sink your energy to Dantian. One mistake people make is they bring their legs out like this. Keep them together. You want to keep your hips underneath as much as you can and stay centered. Don't lean back. Don't lean too far over. Be as centered as you can. Your hands are about Dantian level. 4 of the main skills you need are establishing the ground path, maintaining Peng energy, silk reeling, spiraling, and whole body movement. That applies to this form as well. So, when you open, you want to sink your energy, and you're grounding now. This is down energy. So we're going to go over some of this in the fighting applications in a moment. But down, relax, sink, put your weight in your hands as you sink. You should feel like your weight is melting into the ground, into the floor. Now push the ground from the right foot through the right fist, but stay relaxed. It's sung. It's not tension. It's not limp. It's a state of relaxed readiness. The hips should be under you as much as you can get them. You don't want them to stick out. Okay, we're going to do the fighting applications of Lin Wan Wu Xing, linking the 5 elements. You've been through the movements of the form, and now we're going to show you what the movements actually mean. The form opens up here. So we've been through the movements, but you raise your arms, you're trying to keep Peng, you're dropping and imagining your energy going to your center, your weight is dropping here. Now, a lot of these movements aren't always to be taken literally. So, in a fighting application, you don't have to stay in this exact position. The Chinese were especially creative, and often they had to hide their martial applications in the forms, and that's why you see some of these forms and you don't quite understand what the application would be. Something like this, of course, there are many of them. If Tom came up to strangle me, you can do that before the strangle hits as a block. If he punched, you can use that. You could only need one hand. You don't have to use both hands in a fighting application. Practice with your partner on these. If you have a partner, someone who can throw some of these attacks, practice these applications, get them in your mind. So here, I'm dropping my energy into my hands. So it's not a block just with the arm. None of these applications are done just with the arm or the leg. The whole body has to be into it because you're using internal principles. So the heavy hand, the down energy that we've practiced before in the internal videos, you use it here. You relax, but you put a little extra closing into it. Now, when I do that, I'm not just doing this, I'm putting the whole body into it with that down feeling. Now, another application of this would be against a good choke or something like that, would be a wrist lock, and you drop. And you push in on the wrist joint as you drop and put a little forward pressure on the upper part of the hand. That in itself could make someone let go if you do it hard. Now, in application then, you would put that into it and cause a little bit of pain and make them let go. Now this kind of a movement also, remember, as we unlock the secrets of forms, anytime you see a movement like this, with an arm coming like this, if you come up with a push or something, down. This kind of movement is a good arm lock. So, having fun?
Yes.
Okay, grab. Isn't that interesting? I just love these. I love to look at forms and every movement and see what all you can do. So already, that's an escape. If it's the other arm, it turns into a nice little wrist lock. Or you get them in a position where pop. So just in this one move, we've just unlocked at least 4 different applications.